Have you ever wondered why you can now understand your trauma? You have intellectualized it to the point that you can go to a therapist. You can explain to them your issues. You can break it down in such an amazing way. And yet your body still feels stuck. You know all of the coping skills like the back of your hand, from people pleasing to procrastination to overdoing, over-explaining, addictions, hyper-vigilance. You know them all. And yet they continue to plague you no matter how much you learn about them. And that's the thing with trauma. It's almost like we get it up here in our mind, but between our mind and our body, instead of there being a bridge of shared information, it's almost like there's a wall, there's a block, and we struggle to embody everything that we're learning. And so in today's video, I want you to understand why the body struggles to really digest, to take in, to taste everything that you're learning with your mind. And not only are we going to understand and intellectualize it, but we're going to do an exercise together. So I'm hoping if you don't have the time now, save this video, watch it later when you have 5 minutes to do the exercise with me at the end of this video. So that being said, let's dive in. For those that don't know me, my name is Michelle. I'm a survivor myself of childhood trauma, emotional trauma, and narcissistic abuse. I'm now a somatic experiencing practitioner and the founder of the School of Transformation, which to me is like nervous system rehab. It's where I meet live on Zoom weekly with survivors from all over the world, and we learn how to embody healing. Here on my channel, I talk about what healing is like, but in the School of Transformation, we experience it together. So if you're ready to dive deeper, make sure you check out the School of Transformation. So for the sake of this video, I wanted to talk about healing through the lens of the fawn trauma response, which is people pleasing. I'm gonna stifle me to show up and make you happy, because if I can make you happy, then I feel safe and connected, right? We learn it. We finally start noticing it, and yet we can stay stuck in it. So let's talk about why. Now, today I was making an avocado chickpea smash meal. For anyone that's vegan or likes to eat healthy, if you've ever had it, absolutely delicious. But anyway, I was making it earlier today. And as I was thinking about making this video, as I was mashing the chickpeas, it made me realize that what I was doing to the chickpeas is what the fawn trauma response does to us. Now, if my kids were watching this, they'd be making fun of me. They're like, Mom, you see metaphors, trauma metaphors everywhere. But just bear with me for a second. Because of the trauma, it's almost like our personality is mashed in such a way that we become soft. We learn to be compliant, palatable. The chickpeas didn't start out smashed, and neither did we. It took pressure and it took force for them to change. Well, it's the same thing with us. It was the pressure and the force of the trauma, of whatever traumas we endured, that changed how we showed up in the world. And so that's what we learned that caused us to get stuck in the fawn trauma response. We were not allowed to be how we entered the world. We were not allowed to be authentic individuals. No, we had to change our consistency in order to make someone else happy, in order to feel safe. And so this isn't just head knowledge that we learned. We learned it on a body level. The body felt the truth of that. For example, let's say anytime you expressed a need, a basic human need, like I need food, or I'm scared, I need comfort. And if a caretaker made you feel bad and made you feel shame, then on a body level, you had the felt experience of being you, expressing a need, brought about shame. And so those two things get paired together. Done over and over and over, that becomes a memorized sequence in your body. And so you grow up, you become an adult, and you learn all about people pleasing. And you can tell people why you people please. You can talk about the dynamics in your family. You can explain when it happens. You can explain what it looks like. You can explain everything under the sun, because you have all of that knowledge. But the second you tell your body, it's okay to express yourself, it's okay to have a need, that shame that we call in somatic experiencing, that overcoupling where shame and being authentic feel super glued together, comes up in the body. And all that knowledge that you had, that you can clearly express, goes out the window and does nothing to combat the shame. And so then we try to heal by taking in more knowledge, more understanding, and we make more connections as to why and when and all the different things that happen that cause the people pleasing in the first place. Believe it or not, after a certain point of understanding, all we're doing is actually strengthening the fawn trauma response because we are traveling the same neural pathways that we did in childhood that created it. We are reaffirming it over and over and over again. And so here's the dilemma with healing from trauma. The mind knows things are different. The mind knows now I'm allowed to be authentic. It's safe for me to be authentic. The mind knows that. But the body has a felt memory that it's not safe. And so even if the mind has forgotten why that happened in the first place, even if all of those memories are way in the past when it comes to your mind, it is still very real and alive in your body until you heal. Here's the thing. Our nervous system doesn't need a memory in order to heal. It needs a felt experience of safety. And there is one powerful exercise that can give us that felt experience of safety. It is extremely powerful, yet so simple we often overlook it. And that's what we're going to do together right now. So make sure you have 5 minutes to yourself, 5 minutes of uninterrupted time. And I encourage you to make this exercise not just a one and done, but something that you do at least once a day to help heal your nervous system. Do not do this exercise when you're driving in your car, when you're operating machinery, or doing anything that requires your attention. Get comfortable. You can be sitting with your legs crossed or with your feet on the floor, and you're going to begin gently rocking either side to side or forward and back. Even if you were never cradled or soothed as a child, your body still longs for it. Rocking isn't just comfort, it's biology. It's how mammals regulate stress. It's how babies fall asleep. And it's how we can return to ourselves now in the present, even if we never received it back then. Imagine holding a scared child in your arms. You wouldn't shout at them to calm down. You would rock them gently, rhythmically, safely. That's what this exercise is. When we're learning how to embody healing, our body needs slow rhythm to feel safe enough to come home, back into our bodies. And recognize that you're speaking directly to the most tender part of you, the part that shut down because it didn't feel safe to exist. By doing this exercise regularly, you're becoming your own safe place. Each rock says, "I've got you now." You're not forcing your body to move on and to heal by getting over it. Rather, you're gently letting your nervous system know, we made it, and it's okay to come back home now. And so, rocking side to side or forward and back stimulates the vestibular system. It's the same thing that helps calm a crying baby or lull someone to sleep. And so I encourage you, as you're doing this rocking, to place a hand on your heart and say, "I'm here. You're not alone." If emotions come up, remind yourself you don't have to fix them, you don't even have to analyze them. Just be with the rhythm, because this is how we teach the body it's safe to soften. And again, this is so settling for the nervous system because rocking co-regulates through the inner ear and the brainstem, which is the first place safety or threat is detected. And so we're bypassing the cognitive overwhelm that comes with trying to work through trauma from the past, and we're inviting regulation through rhythm, pattern, and self-contact. Remember to practice this regularly, and if you're ready to do more mind-body healing exercises, come join me live in the School of Transformation, where we do this inner work together.